Hello everyone, my name is You Zhongde. Today I'm going to talk about my final report, Plastic Wars. The world is filled with plastic garbage. This is the first slogan at the beginning of this video. It reveals the themes of the film that we are going to talk about today. The threat of plastic. Because people's abuse of plastic products has caused the world to fall into an unprecedented crisis. The amount of plastic used by human beings has grown over time. The data in the film shows that the use of plastic products by humans has doubled from 1990 to 2010. The data shows that the world will use triple amount of plastics by 2050. As people use more and more plastic products, the representative said that the plastic waste we produce will put more and more pressure on demand, which will lead to pressure on our environment and some backward countries. More and more plastic waste will be received by this country, causing irreplaceable damage. The benefits of plastic products to our lives are that the cost of plastic products is not very expensive, and then it is very convenient to pack things. It has good quality in industry, can also be used for packing food, and have good protection of food from damage. As in the film, it let the shampoo in a plastic bottles and previous item that should be packed in glass bottle to ensure that the thing inside will not be broken and float out due to fall into the ground. On the contrast, the plastic products have many disadvantages to us, such as the destruction of nature. Here are some the villains given to us from nature. This photo was taken by a marine scientist in an accident. The painful turtle made a painful sound because of the unknown object stuck in his nose and bleeding. They pulled it out and found that it turned out to be the commonly used in our daily lives, plastic straws. I believe that everyone has experience in using straws in our lives, such as drinking milk tea from breakfast shops. But we will never thought that these seemingly ordinary things can easily cause this. The damage caused by these incidents was quickly spread, and it let everyone's environmental awareness begin to increase. As the damage caused by plastic products such as similar video has been widely known, the awareness of environment protection has raised and people have begun to advocate environmental protection events. Some people who advocate environmental protection have begun to advocate the concept of environment protection of recycling and various environmental protection ways. The active start, which is of course a good thing because it means that the problems caused by plastic products have begun to pay attention to. However, there has also been a serious problem in the so-called recycling market. With the rise of environmental awareness, recycling market has emerged. When people buy daily necessities, they begin to pay attention to the recycling mark that appears on the products, thinking that they are doing their part for environmental protection. However, the reality is that these classified plastic types can indeed be recycled, but they are capable of being decomposed in laboratory. It is undeniable some of the plastic products are properly recycled at the cost and made into brand new products, but most of them are discarded because the cost is not satisfied with the benefits. However, this comes back to the question. Why do these products still have these labs? Is that the manufacturers are unwilling to remove this lab. Although they know the problem caused by recycling labs, these companies still pursue these recycling labs. These recycling labs also make their products better image. Consumers are more competitive when choosing, and products are easier to sell. In the previous slide, plastic waste that does not meet the codes is so-called mixed plastic. These plastic wastes are very commonly in our daily life, such as Ziploc bag, file, CD, and food wrapper. These items that often appear in our lives are also so-called non-recycled mixed plastics, and we unknowingly to put a lot of pressure on Earth we live in. In the actual situation, this unclassified garbage will be transported to relatively backward country. As mentioned in video, this mixed plastic was originally sent to China before 2018. But with the improvement of China's economy, domestic environment protection consumptions rise. So it's natural to find the next role like this to replace China. The more this kind of work lead to more backward country, the plastic waste is transported to the local factory and it becomes a nightmare of the local people. Like river being polluted and illegal burning of plastic, the health of the local people is even more at risk. However, these are facts that have been packed under recycling and have been forgotten by people or deliberately ignored. I think there are only a few ways to solve this problem. The first is to improve the technology of decomposing plastic so that all plastic products can be recycled. The second is to find a result to replace plastic. It must be decomposable. But the most important thing at present is that people should understand the fact that the environment is destroyed. Under the current situation, that there is no more advanced technology and alternative resource. We must have the knowledge to reduce the use of plastic products. Only in this way can we really solve the problem we are facing now. Integrating what we have said above, we have to solve the problem of plastic waste we are encountering now. And the problem we have to consider must change from the previous what can I recycle to how do I reduce. By the change in core thinking can effectively deal with the difficulty that the whole world facing. I choose that we could go through this hardship together. And this is our final report today. Thank you.